You go to any place in the world and you see like, you know, there's b-boys there, and those b-boys will take you in, bring you in, you know, take care of you. And you'll do the same thing when they come into town, show them a good time. You know what I'm saying?
If I didn't have this, I'd probably be pretty angry, doing stupid shit, and, you know, getting into trouble and everything. And it's really cliche to say that, but I mean, it's true, you know?
It's kind of like this is what became me, you know, so I might as well go for it and try to like really live it for what it is and just enjoy every minute that I can. You know, you only live once, so it's like if you're gonna be happy working a regular job, then that's what you're gonna do, you know. And I love b-boying, and this is what I like to do. I like waking up in the mornings and being able to break every day, you know. That's what I do. So that's my 9 to 5.
If you find something that you love to do, you do it. Whether it be b-boying or whether it be like skateboarding or playing the piano, it's the utmost respect when you learn the craft and master it, you know? So that's what we're doing, and you know, that's what we're continuing trying to do.
What's up, y'all? This is Rockstrite representing Straight Up B-Boys Break Disciples.
My name is B-Boy Keebs, represent Masters of Mayhem and My 180 crew, and also rep Break Disciples. And sponsored by Biggest and Baddest and part of the squadron.
Yo, what's up? This is B-Boy MiG 187, representing the Angels of Death all the way from Salt Lake City, Utah, and Knucklehead Zoo. Those are my boys out in Las Vegas, repping them too.
My name is Palmer. My real name is Joshua Pena. I represent Havoc Coral Crew. We're from Houston, Texas. Been doing this for about 10 years and not gonna stop.
A professional b-boy, that's a crazy word, all right? A professional, I guess all a professional means is you're getting paid, right? Isn't that what a professional level, isn't that like the standard? Okay, I mean, I'm getting paid, but I'm not getting paid. I'm not fucking making money like rappers are, you know, hell no. But, you know, as a professional, I mean, I love my life. You know, this dance is what makes me love it, you know, it's not the money. If I could get money from doing it so that I could keep doing it, even better. You know, that's what's important. You know, kids, if you want to live the b-boy life, you know, just be real to it, respect it, and it'll respect you and hopefully take care of you one day, you know? It's not always going to take care of me, and I totally understand that, but that's not why I was doing it in the first place, you know? And that's what a lot of people get it twisted, you know? I feel like they don't understand that. You know, it's hard, but so is life. And, you know, I'd rather be doing this hard shit than that other hard shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing that shit.
Hopefully one day we can have like b-boys getting paid like athletes, you know, like Tony Hawks and shit. Like that's what I would want to see b-boying get to as far as outside of the dance, you know, because the dance we're going in a good direction. Everybody's learning the foundation, the fundamentals and all these different things. But I think that we need to push the dance more to be able to live from it, because I think that's the next step for the dance already.
I'm hoping that the scene becomes to how it is to like skaters, you know what I'm saying? Like you get to that level where you could live off of this, you know? Because right now everybody's working 9 to 5s. They do this and like they travel, they go, they see things. That's like the good part of it, like traveling, meeting, like seeing new places, being out of your comfort zone, you know? Like survive that trip and come back home, you know? And like now, like everyone's growing up. It's not how it used to be, so people are having families now and kids and stuff, so they take it more serious, you know, and try to like organize and, you know, live off of it. But if you really want to do it, then know that this is what you want to do. Like Rock's right, he's living good. He's lived off of this for a long time, just battling, not even shows. He's like battling, like actually battling and stuff. And
it's not always guaranteed. Some months you may be sitting at home for like 2-3 months and just flying to battles, but you still haven't got a paid gig. So, you know, you're depending on winning battles to make money. I mean, it can get hard, but I think it's a thing that you kind of have to like be okay with. Like being okay with not making, you know, your monthly income for a month, you have to accept that and live with it.
I moved to Florida in late '05, early '06, and started working for Universal Studios. And I was doing like 4 shows a day there. It was pretty cool. You know, Milky's the one who brought me there to Florida, because I'm originally from Texas, South Texas, and yeah, I started working there. But then after there, like, I just saw like the different styles, like a whole different area of the dance I didn't know about, and like I got into going to competitions and traveling and like, I mean, road trips, all that stuff, you know, losing mad money and stuff, but I did it all, and like at the end of the day, it started paying off.
Yeah, there's a lot of kids that come up to me in Houston. They're like, how do you get to where you're at? How do you get to where people know your name and everything? And I'm like, that's not what I wanted from the beginning. I just love to dance, man. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's where a lot of people go wrong and stuff, man. I mean, with dance being on television and being pushed in your face and everything, there's a lot of kids wanting to get on this and everything, and they want to get a little bit of fame. They want to get on YouTube. They want to do all that stuff. And I mean, if you look at it, all the people who are famous for b-boying, they do it because they love it, you know? They do it because they love it, and that's the bottom line, man. You're not gonna get anywhere with, just like I said, anything in life, unless you love it and you really putting a lot of effort into it, you know?
Everyone wants to be dope. Everyone wants to be dope, okay? The problem is people are trying to figure out, well, how can I get dope? Instead of just being like, I'm gonna get dope. That's the problem, you know what I'm saying? There's a difference. The difference is, if you're scheming a way to get dope, that's like how are you gonna scheme up a way to fucking cheat for the test, you know what I'm saying? And some people do that shit, and they're considered to be dope. And that's another problem right now with the scene. You know, how can I get dope? What's the easiest way to come up? I mean, if you do your homework, you're gonna come up and you're gonna pass either way. That's the reality of it. That's life too, you know? If you work hard at something, there's no way that won't show through. And a lot of kids are trying to just figure out a way to get dope. Oh, well, everyone's doing this move, so I need to learn that move. Or that's the style of dressing, you know? So if everyone's dressing like that, I need to dress like that. No, it's not about that. You know, if you're true to yourself at a show, so do that shit.
Like when people see stuff online, it's kind of like they pick a certain move and they make it like the next cool move, or I don't know, you know, the trendy move. But it's like, I think what they need to do is understand that when you see something, it's like, you gotta learn how to change that move up. You know, kind of add your own flavor, your own twist to it, and you don't have to necessarily do everything that's being done, you know, like everybody's doing a certain move, you know, let's say example, like everybody's doing headspin, so you gotta think of something different, you know, like everybody's doing the same kind of stuff. I think people need to go more for the feeling. They need to kind of like get a good feel for the move and go off of that instead of always going for the look, you know, like that's one thing I guess I would try and teach more is go for the feeling, not the look. Like some stuff will look good on video, but that's okay, like for like to get like to do shows and stuff. If you want to do like air flares and air chairs and all that, that looks dope, you know. But a lot of people can do that, you know. There's like a million people that can do that. So if you can do something else that's off of feeling, I think to me that's more like artistic. You get more satisfaction out of that, and that's what I would recommend. Is like sometimes your friend may not like the way it looks, but if it feels good to you, I think you should still be able to do it.
When I started dancing, this graph writer, it was back in '96, this graph writer gave me a tape, and it had Star Wars, Beat Street, and B-Boy Summit 2. And when it got to B-Boy Summit 2, it was like a little more recent, and I got to see Easy Rock, Ken Swift, you know, Rocksteady, you know, Crazy Legs, and a couple of other cats like from Air Force and all these other people. But the way like Easy Rock came out and Kenny came out and Legs, like I knew exactly what I wanted to look like when I saw them. Like, yo, that's what I need to do. That's me, you know. And it was all like, it was their flavor. It wasn't much like the power moves that Easy did. It was like all his flavor, his footwork, like the way he presented himself, how confident he was, you know.
My style could be considered power and just blow up tricks and shit, and I could totally see where that's coming from, you know. I just break because I do what I like to do, you know. But I put heart and feeling into it, you know what I'm saying. I'm a student, like I said, always, so I'm always working on that. When I feel, you know, better, just B1 will always change you. So, you know, what I come up with is my shit, though. I'll be damned if anyone wants to take my shit. You know what I'm saying? That's my shit. I made that shit up. No one can take that away from me. You know, even if a kid bites it, it's cool. They could bite it, do it, but elevate it. You know. But if you're gonna do it, you better know where it came from. You know. I got inspired by mad b-boys, you know, my generation now and my generation from before, you know? So.
I'll be out there dancing and I'll get inspired by that person, but that doesn't mean I have to go up there and totally, you know, just ride him and everything, man. You know what I'm saying? I take what I saw from him and I apply it to myself, you know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of kids get lost and stuff. They think that, you know, by, you know, them giving props to a certain b-boy, that b-boy is gonna like them or something, maybe take them underneath their wing or something like that. And I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Or try to get a little bit of fame off of that, but you know, it doesn't really work like that. You gotta go out there and get your own, man.
People that talk too much is just like let's say on the positive tip, is in a way it's like, oh, you feel like, oh, cool, people appreciate it, but then there's also the negative tip, and it's like, you know, a lot of people kind of like try to like down talk your name a little too much. I understand being like, you know, oh, so-and-so did, you know, he wasn't as good today. That's understandable. They, you know, somebody can take that, not like, oh, you're fucking whack, you're the wackest b-boy ever, you know, like, I mean, at first it kind of gets to you, or like it may bug you a little bit because you're like, what the fuck? You know, you're just dancing, trying to have a good time and express yourself, and somebody's critiquing you so like extreme, you know, and yeah, that's the shit I don't like. And it's like, either one, I mean, it's good to get people's feedback, like whether it's like good or bad, but when it gets too bad, it's like, come on now, you know what I'm saying? Like, you wouldn't say that shit to me at the jam. You know, I'll go to any country and call you out, but you're not gonna see me there. Like, you know, because I had people do that, and like I've said, like, all right, then I'll roll to wherever you're at, and I'll call and battle me, and then they won't say nothing, you know. But it's like, if you're gonna talk, then leave your real name and leave your opinion, and let us know who you are. So, if you really want to test yourself, then you know what's up.
At the end of the day, they're gonna do what they want to do, but I just learned like not to really take it serious, because I used to get online and read some stuff and reply and get pissed off and like want to like call people out and stuff. But man, just like not to take that so serious, because it. On the real, like if you see that person at a jam, they're not gonna say that in front of you. Like, they're not gonna say it to your face. They're gonna, it's totally different. I've seen it happen so many times. Some people will, and it gets grimy, but whatever. It's just yeah, you know. I mean, just watch what you say. You know, respect your elders and stuff, unless like they disrespect you or something. But you know, just watch what you say.
Every battle that I do gets put up on YouTube and everything, man, and I guess that's a downside, you could say, man, because everybody's seeing, you know, even it's just like I said earlier, if I'm not feeling it and you know, I'm just doing it just to, you know, maybe, you know, let out a little bit of anger, and you know, I don't happen to do too good, somebody's gonna make a YouTube comment and be like, oh man, Palmer's falling off, blah blah blah, and you know, that's totally not the case, man. You know, a lot of people need to understand that, you know, what they see on the internet is only like 10% of what's like really, even if at that, man. Because, you know, there's a lot of other things going on that people don't understand, man. And I think, you know, the people that need to recognize that, man. And I think for the younger generation, they just need to know that.
This shit, I don't know, people talk hella shit, they're gonna hate, you know. There's always gonna be haters, you know. In one point of your life, you might be a hater too. But once you mature, you know, that just comes with maturity, I feel like. If you're an adult, you're not going to really be hating as much. And if you're still hating, then what the fuck, you know? That could go towards anything, you know? If you're a hater at your work, your corporate office, you ain't coming up nowhere. No one respects a hater, you know? And haters don't respect themselves. You know, that's why they're hating. That's the problem.
When I'm out there dancing and stuff, man, it's like I'm not thinking about anything, but I'm thinking about something. You know what I'm saying? It's really crazy. It's like on a different level, man. It's like, it's really hard to explain, man. But I mean, once you, like, I know a lot of b-boys have felt this too, man. Like, there's just sometimes where you feel like you tap into this like energy where you just like feel invincible and you can do whatever you want to do. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, it's crazy, man.
It's the music, man. The music is everything. The music, without the music, we wouldn't be here. You know, and I feel like it's so important that kids start learning the music, you know? It's important to listen where your breaks come from. Because once you understand the music, you understand life. Because the breaks teach you about life. They teach you about, you know, all these artists, I'm telling you, they're telling you a message. You just gotta take it in and really understand what they're trying to tell you. It's not just music, just not like random words. It's not like music today. Music today is random. Music today has no feeling. You gotta listen to the old school shit, and then that's where you get feeling from. You know, not even breaking, just the original shit, the roots of everything.
Music's what moves us, you know? if it wasn't for music, you wouldn't be able to really express yourself in the certain ways that we do. Yeah, it comes through music. Certain music makes you feel a certain way and makes your body respond, to a certain feeling. And that's for me. That's where it comes from, is the music. If the music is good, I'll be able to adapt to more movements and more, feel like freestyling more, adding more to what you're doing.
I mean, I try to vibe with the music, always be in good spirits. Even when I battle, I know it's a battle, but I don't try to get like all up in someone's face or anything like that. I'm just having fun with it.
The music will tell you what to do. As freaking weird as this sounds and hippie, you know what I'm saying? You gotta listen to the breaks. Listen to what, all these artists are talking about. As B-boys, we're all trying to imitate the old school B-boys and take it to the next level, you know what I'm saying? I'm always, I'm a B-boy, but I'm always trying to perfect my B-boy skills. So I'm always a student, and really understanding the music is what will keep you doing this, and will give you that mentality to keep doing what you do, respect it. There's tons of songs, man. Castor Bunch, Jimmy Castor Bunch. When, turn the TV on. Listen to that song and listen to what he's telling you, man. He's telling you something, and it's even funny because I feel like I could relate to that music even more now than ever. Every fucked up thing that's happening to them, I see that shit going on in the world right now. So I could totally relate to these dudes, and I totally respect them for doing music that really has meaning to it. Not like music now. I'm not dissing music now. I like some of the music now, but if I could pick an era, it would be not even an era. That's just a taste of music. We're not even talking about a specific era, because a break could be anything, just specific sound. Haven't you wondered why all this fucking music sounds the same? Some people are like, oh, you're listening to the same music. I'm like, no, I listen to different songs. But they all sound the same. They have that taste. That's what we're looking for, that taste. You know what I'm saying? A certain taste. As a B-boy, you gotta have that taste.
Don't just stay stuck in one spot, Just don't be like hard-headed, don't be ignorant. Like, just learn it all. Like, it's there for a reason. Have your strong foundation and, create.